Hey guys, it is Saturday, and I'm going to share with you today from Acts 28. We know that Paul has a goal. His goal is to go to Rome. He was supposed to go to Rome and appeal to Caesar. He's going to go to Rome and he's going to preach the gospel. But he's shipwrecked now. And now he's on an island called Malta. And at the beginning of the chapter, it shows how he is, they're building a big fire, and Paul takes some wood and he goes to throw it into the fire. And when he does, a snake jumps out and bites his hand. Now those that are around him, those that are on the island, or from the island, are watching him. And they see that he gets bit by a snake and they're like, oh, this must be a really bad person. Now he's paying for what he did. And they're watching to see if he dies. You know what? They're also watching his emotional reaction, because when something happens to us, when we have a trial or tribulation, people watch how we react in that circumstance. But how Paul reacts is he doesn't. He just shakes it off. The snake falls off. He doesn't show any emotion about as far as getting angry or frustrated with that snake or freaking out about a snake biting him. He just brushes it off. And the governor, the Roman governor of Malta, he invites him to his house because he's so impressed. It's like, man, now he must be a really important person, because he didn't have a reaction. So now while he's at this Roman governor's house, he heals his father. And because he heals his father, other people are bringing their sick people to get healed. And so Paul heals them as well. And because he heals them, they are bringing all of these supplies for his journey to Rome, so he can continue to his destination. So I just love that, yes, his destination is Rome, but along the way he gets bit by a snake. But because he got bit by a snake and reacted in the correct way, all of these things happened. And God showed himself, and God got praise, God got the glory. And so I just love, how it's kind of like Booker was saying, but God, this is one of those things. He's shipwrecked. All of these things happen. He could have had the it's called the victim mentality, and got like, man, I'm mad, everything bad happens to me, and you start looking at the negative. When we have the victim mentality, all we look at is the problem. He could have been looking at the problem. My ship is wrecked. How am I going to get to Rome? I don't know. There's no possibility now. But he didn't look at the problem. He looked at the opportunities. And so that's what I just want to encourage you. Maybe your goal isn't to go to Rome like Paul, but maybe your goal is just today, I just need to get to HEB. But on the way, you get a flat tire, or your child throws a temper tantrum, or there's a really long line and you're in a hurry. I don't know what your goal might be, but things happen along the way. And how are we going to react? And how are we going to take advantage of those opportunities along the way? So I just want to leave that with you. And also, I just thought it was really great. A verse that goes along with this whole devotional is Romans 8, verse 28. And I just want to read that over us before I leave. And so it says, so we are convinced that every detail of our lives is continually woven together to fit into God's perfect plan of bringing good into our lives, for we are his lovers who have been called to fulfill his designed purpose. So God has a great designed purpose for us, but it's for his glory and not ours. So I pray that you'll find those opportunities today. God bless.